When the FIFA Congress gathered in Paris in 1924, their French president, Jules Rimet, along with compatriot Henri Delaunay, gifted all who love football the idea of a World Cup. The long sea crossing to Uruguay meant only 4 European sides actually took part. Distrust between Uruguay and Argentina meant an agreement could not be reached on which ball to use in the final. The compromise? A different ball in each half. Thousands clambered aboard boats for the short crossing from Argentina, and after Uruguay had turned around a half-time deficit to win 4-2, riots broke out in Buenos Aires. By contrast, a national holiday was declared the following day in Uruguay, and a joyful nation celebrated the 100th anniversary of its independence. The spectre of fascism hung over Europe when Italy hosted the continent's first World Cup in 1934. Holders Uruguay refused to defend their crown, still unhappy that their original tournament had been snubbed by many of Europe's leading teams. Meisel's Austrian Wunder team was defeated in a bitter semi-final by host Italy, a sad end on the international stage for a nation which will be part of the German Empire by the time of the next tournament. So Italy saluted their leader Mussolini before defeating Czechoslovakia after extra time, aided by a Swedish referee called Eklund, who was later banned by FIFA for his brazen favouring of the hosts. With the Second World War only a year away and Hitler's armies having already annexed Austria, the French hosted the 1938 World Cup on a troubled continent. Uruguay and Argentina again failed to compete. There were no countries from Africa, Russia or the home nations. This was a World Cup which represented neither the world of football nor the world in general. Germans would display their politics ahead of every game. They were defeated on the pitch by the Swiss. The Italians, led by a canny manager called Vittorio Pozzo, kept their focus, and the Azzurri defended their title with a 4-2 final victory over Hungary. The curtain would fall on the World Cup for 12 years, as Europe dissolved into bitter conflict.